Hello everyone, a warm greetings. So in this video I'm going to discuss about the concept of self-introduction. So coming to an interview, everything matters. The way you dressed in for an interview, how you are behaving in an interview, how you are picking the chair and getting seated, everything matters in an interview. So there comes the concept of self-introduction. The thing is, everything is represented in your resume, in your CV. You almost mentioned all your educational qualification and everything. But still, the interviewers wish to hear it from you. They want you to speak and analyze your speaking and communication skills. So, here are my few tips for you to present effectively when you are asked for some self introduction. It is normal for every person to develop a sort of tense and fear and even some sort of shake in their hands and legs while they are attending an interview. It is completely normal and it can also be understood by the interviewers. The thing is, once you are asked for a self introduction, you should check your heartbeat. You should be calm as well as be confident, and moreover you have to stay positive. Everything you have came this far only to succeed, so always have an optimistic positive attitude within you. And the next thing is, nothing should bother you, like whether you are going to get selected or not. These things should not bother you while you are attending an interview. What you should consider is, you have to present yourself perfectly. That is the ultimate aim while you are attending an interview. So now, when an interviewer asks you for some self-introduction from you, never immediately jump into giving an introduction. Just create an air of comfortness. How you can create an air of comfortness is by using these appropriate responses like with pleasure sir, with pleasure madam, or you can make it simple like if an interviewer asks, can you provide a self-introduction? You can answer like, sure ma'am, sure sir, and you can carry on. And the another most effective tip is that use the word so. This word so, make sure you are doing this process as a process within this interview. For instance, when a self introduction is asked from me, I can carry out like, with pleasure, sir. So, I am Jayaprada. So, this way can make it more presentable. Now you jumped into the process of introducing yourself. Now you have to tell your name first. Never use your short names or something very informal. Pronounce your full name more clearly as well as accurately. And the next thing is going to be about your educational qualification. Here you can make it this way. I did my schooling in dash school and passed out with dash percentage. Make sure you can mention your percentage only if you got some good percentage marks. Also, look over the examples I have given here and add to your higher study details. So make sure you're not going to create any negative impression with low percentages or something like that. Make sure to boost up your merits with all positives. It will be much more better if you can include the batch like 2017 to 2020. And the next thing is about your experience. If you are a fresher, then you can go for a second comment like, I'm a fresher by experience. But in case you had some experience in your work, then you can mention them like, so far I worked as a manager for about 2 months in VVV company and emerged as a successful employer, having healthy recognition in the workplace, and so on. So, all these things you should not memorize, rather, construct these sentence structures with from possible experiences and practical experiences you got. Also, if you have already got some work experience, then make sure you should have to answer the questions like why you have left the company or why you opted for a change. You have to be ready with the answers for these questions. Also, in case you got some workplace experience, make sure to project all your accomplishments, rewards you got, as well as skills you developed, and any other memorable things that adds weight to your merit. Make sure you include all these things while you are constructing the sentence. As well as, if you are a fresher, then you can go for the extracurricular activities you were involved in, and make sure the accomplishments and rewards you got as a student should be mentioned here. Here are some positive words. You can use these words while you are constructing your sentence structures. So it can give you a positive image from the interviewer perspective. In a work interview, you have to give about the details about your ambition, like how far you have achieved your ambition, what sort of ambition you had. That creates a much more greater positive impression. So have a valid ambition and make sure you are working on that ambition. Represent it in your sentence. And the next thing is hobbies. Hobbies, in the sense, everyone simply states like gardening, cooking, like that. But while you are mentioning a hobby in your work interview, make sure you are going to give a detailed description like internet surfing, because I'm interested in knowing the scientific facts and mysteries. So, like that, you have to give a definition for why you give preference to that hobby. And the next one is the additional skills, course certificates, and other diploma courses, something like that you should have done, right? So you have to mention all these things like paper presentations, publications, journals, book publication, everything can be included towards the final session. And after representing yourself as a good skilled personality, then you can go for the question like why you consider you are suitable for that job. So, in that case, you have to mention your passion, the researches you have done, how you personally worked on the job status, and how you got to know the company you have came for that interview, and why you are preferring their company. Like that, you have to give them some demonstrative details. So, after this, your self introduction comes to an end, and finally, you can tell me like, thanks, and that's about me, and thank you for the opportunity. Always end it with a sense of gratitude. That is it. Thank you.